Your voice matters. Your feelings deserve acknowledgement. Settle into a comfortable position where your body feels supported and safe, either sitting or lying down, and gently allow your eyes to close. Take a slow breath in through your nose, letting the air fill your chest and abdomen, and then exhale through your mouth, releasing any tension held in your shoulders, jaw, or brow. Take another steady breath in, and as you breathe out, allow your attention to turn inward, away from effort and expectation, toward the calm inner space where clarity and self-respect naturally arise. Today, you are learning to communicate needs clearly and kindly, honoring both your inner truth and the humanity of the person you are relating to. Begin by noticing your breath as it flows in and out, steady and unforced. With each inhale, imagine creating space inside your chest. With each exhale, imagine softening any guardedness or urgency. Allow your body to settle into stillness, knowing you do not need to rush or perform. Bring awareness now to your throat, jaw, and chest, areas often involved in expression. Notice any sensations there without trying to change them. Tightness, warmth, openness, or neutrality are all welcome. These sensations offer information about how safe it feels to express yourself. Simply observe. Bring attention to the idea of needs. Needs are not demands, weaknesses, or burdens. They are signals of what supports your emotional well-being and connection. Every human has needs for understanding, closeness, respect, autonomy, and reassurance. Acknowledging your needs is an act of self-respect, not selfishness. Let this understanding settle gently within you. Imagine now a moment in a relationship when you wanted to express a feeling or need, but hesitated. Perhaps you feared conflict, rejection, or being misunderstood. Notice how your body reacted in that moment. Perhaps there was constriction, holding back, or a rush of emotion. Observe this without judgment. These responses develop to protect you, not to silence you. Bring awareness to the belief that expressing needs risks disconnection. Gently question this belief without forcing an answer. Simply notice how it has influenced your communication patterns. Awareness loosens its hold. Imagine now creating a sense of internal safety, a feeling that you can be present with your emotions without being overwhelmed by them. Take a slow breath in and imagine grounding into your body. Feel the support beneath you. Safety begins within, allowing expression to emerge more calmly and clearly. Bring attention to the difference between expressing needs and demanding outcomes. Expression shares inner experience. Demand attempts to control the response. When you express clearly and kindly, you honor both yourself and the other person's autonomy. Feel how this distinction softens your body and steadies your breath. Imagine now expressing a need from a place of calm presence. Hear yourself speaking slowly, using language that reflects your inner experience rather than assigning blame. Notice how this feels in your body. There is less tension, less urgency, and more grounded confidence. This is communication aligned with self-respect. Bring awareness to the role of emotion in communication. Emotions carry information, but they do not need to be discharged impulsively. When you pause and acknowledge emotion, internally first, it becomes easier to communicate it externally with clarity. Notice how numbing a feeling silently can reduce its intensity. Imagine now stating an emotion simply and honestly. There is no need to justify or defend it. Emotions do not require permission to exist. They ask only to be acknowledged. Feel how allowing your emotions makes expression more natural and less charged. Bring attention to kindness in communication. Kindness does not mean minimizing yourself or avoiding truth. It means holding your experience with care while recognizing the other person's perspective. This balance allows for connection rather than escalation. Imagine kindness as a tone, a packing, a presence rather than specific words. Visualize now a conversation where you express a need while staying connected to yourself. Notice how you maintain awareness of your breath and body as you speak. This awareness prevents emotional flooding and supports clarity. You are present, grounded, and open. Bring awareness to listening as part of communication. Expressing needs clearly includes allowing space for the other person's response. Listening does not require agreement. It requires presence. When you listen without preparing a defense, communication becomes a shared process rather than a battleground. Imagine now listening calmly after expressing yourself. Notice how this steadiness influences the interaction. Bring attention to any fear that expressing needs will lead to rejection or conflict. Acknowledge this fear gently. Fear often arises from past experiences, not present reality. You can feel fear and still speak. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is the willingness to remain present with it. Imagine now feeling fear and allowing it to exist without letting it dictate your behavior. Notice how this expands your sense of choice. You are not silenced by fear. You are informed by awareness. Bring awareness to your right to have needs regardless of how they are received. Expression is about integrity, not control. You cannot manage another person's response, but you can honor your truth. This understanding reduces pressure and supports calm expression. Visualize now communicating a need and remaining grounded even if the response is uncertain. Notice how your sense of self remains intact. Bring attention to the idea that clear communication often requires practice. It is normal to feel awkward or imperfect at first. Each attempt strengthens skill and confidence. Progress comes through repetition, not flawless execution. Allow yourself to be a learner. Imagine now that your voice carries steadiness rather than urgency. Hear yourself speaking from the chest rather than the throat. Feel the difference. This embodied communication feels more authentic and less reactive. Bring awareness to how clear expression supports secure connection. When needs are expressed openly, misunderstandings decrease and emotional distance shrinks. Even difficult conversations become opportunities for understanding rather than conflict. Visualize now a relationship where communication feels safer and more open. See yourself expressing needs early rather than holding them in until resentment builds. Notice how this changes the emotional tone of the relationship. Bring attention to any inner critic that may arise around communication. Perhaps it says you are too much or not enough. Recognize this voice as a not a truth. Gently return focus to your breath and body, where your experience is valid and present. Imagine now practicing clear and kind communication in small ways, naming preferences, expressing boundaries, sharing feelings before they intensify. Each small expression builds trust with yourself and others. Communication becomes a bridge rather than a risk. Bring awareness to the sense of relief that comes from being understood, or at least authentically expressed. This relief reinforces the practice, making it more natural over time. Your nervous system learns that expression does not equal danger. Feel this learning settling within you. Visualize now carrying this skill into future interactions. See yourself pausing, connecting with your emotions, and expressing needs calmly and respectfully. Notice how this alignment feels empowering and grounding. You are honoring yourself without diminishing others. Bring attention back to your body, noticing sensations of steadiness, openness, or calm alertness. Allow these sensations to anchor the learning. Your body remembers what feels safe and authentic. Recognize that communicating needs clearly and kindly is an ongoing practice, one that deepens with awareness and compassion. There is no finish line, only continued growth. Bring awareness back to your breath, steady and supportive. Each inhale affirms your right to exist and express. Each exhale releases fear of being unseen. As you prepare to return to the present moment, acknowledge the courage it takes to speak from truth and the kindness it takes to listen with presence. This balance strengthens connection and supports emotional security. Begin to notice the surface beneath you, the sounds around you, and the natural rhythm of your breathing. When you are ready, open your eyes, carrying with you the understanding that your voice matters and your needs deserve to be expressed with clarity, respect, and care.